You say YouTube bread? Because YouTube bread sounds like, is that like, what are they, Scottish bread? YouTube bread?
Well, it's like the Atkins diet, but the opposite.
It's only made by the Edge. The Edge makes the bread. He is the dough.
The guy from U2 or the wrestler?
Yes, YouTube bread. Get it? YouTube bread. Right over deep. Your head. It's right over your head.
Too deep for me.
That's what she said.
No, not to me.
Oh,
she said to the other guy I was tagging in. What? Hello and welcome to
Self High Five,
the Level Up Show podcast. I'm the host, I guess. I don't even know. I'm Ralph. Hello.
The non-deep Ralph.
Yeah, very shallow.
Deepest,
very shallow D.
Yeah. Shallowest, lightest.
It's like the opposite of the prevent defense.
Right. Yes.
The prevent defense is kind of the opposite of the prevent defense.
Yeah. Joining me is Bradley Chubb, Denver Broncos, wearing that hat already. Hello, Bradley Chubb.
Let's see it right here. Listen, we going down. Everything's going down.
You are going down, probably. Yeah.
that whole defensive line is going to be pretty fucking ridiculously good.
It's going to be great when they're always on the field. they're going to be so
quarterback next year.
Because Case Keenum throws 7,000 interceptions.
Did they get a running back?
We drafted one. We saw Isaiah McKenzie and
what happened to Jamal Charles?
I thought he died.
They let him go.
Yeah,
he was getting pissed because they wouldn't play him. It's like no wonder
you're old, you sack of shit.
You're old and you're probably in a wheelchair.
We drafted
on off days.
I can't think of his name, but we drafted somebody in the old NFL draft.
So I saw C.J. Anderson.
He signed with the Panthers for a 1-year deal.
Yeah, I saw he went somewhere. I forgot where.
The old Panthers. But yeah, the Broncos. Their defense is what won them the title. Won them the.
I thought it was Papa John.
Papa John might have paid him or paid somebody, but I don't know for sure.
It's fine that they love defense, but I feel like Peyton Manning, even at his decrepit age of whatever, was better than Case Keenum.
I don't disagree with you. Royce Freeman is who we drafted. Royce.
Pretty bad.
Okay. I just feel like Case Keenum was in a great situation with the Vikings, and
I'm surprised.
That's like Matt Castle on the Patriots that 1 year. Like that shit is not supposed to happen.
Yeah, and then you go to the Chiefs and play like fucking complete garbage for 3 years.
Yep. But he got a lot of money.
He did get paid, and I'm pretty sure Case Keenum got paid for 2 years. Just 2 years, though, I think.
So did they completely give up on
Paxton
Lynch?
They talked about it in some interviews, saying that Paxton's absolutely still there to get guided and could. They didn't. They didn't go out and draft a quarterback like everyone thought they were going to.
Yeah.
So
not getting paid that much either.
Clearly, they still believe that he could develop into something, but as of right now, all the chips are. The starter is Case Keenum. He is the starter of the Denver Broncos. They're all in on him. It's not a duel. It's not nothing. It's Case Keenum, and that's it.
Unless Romo wants to come back.
No, unless that fucking Jim Kelly's
Kurt Warner
great grandkid wants to finally play.
Chip Kelly.
Maybe not Chip Kelly either. I can't remember his name.
Also joining me is Ryan. I don't know who the Lions drafted, so I got nothing for you.
They did not have a very exciting draft. They got that running back, Sean Marino, I think. Carry on Johnson. Yeah, there we go. One of those weird names.
They drafted Sean Marino.
He was available.
Somebody had to draft him, right?
Oh, fuck.
No, yeah, it's one of those weird names. Kerryon Johnson was the one, I think, right?
That sounds familiar, but
I think that's Auburn, right?
I don't even know.
Auburn too.
Probably.
They drafted
back
some
university
center or something like that. So yeah, it was a pretty boring draft for the Lions.
The Chiefs didn't even have a first-round pick, so
sure didn't. It was real boring for you guys.
And then they drafted like all defensive people, so I hope one of them pans out. But I'd have my doubts. Whatever. This isn't the football show.
Nope.
How is everyone?
One of those.
Not this time of year.
No, yeah, not this time of year. Not even last year, because no one wanted. Well, one of us didn't watch football last year, so that was kind of hard to do a show. Just whatever. I'm great.
Saw the Super Bowl.
You did watch the Super Bowl. Who doesn't watch the Super Bowl? There's something else on. I'm great. I'm doing okay.
Georgia, not Auburn for no Sean.
The kids are okay. The youngest one, Haddleberry, old Hadley Rose, was she's a little sick right now. She keeps waking up with like matted eyes, which has not been a fun thing to deal with, as she's a baby and does not like her face wiped. So
yeah,
that's been good.
What's wrong with her?
I took her to the doctor yesterday, and the doctor basically told me to go kick rocks. So not really. They just said that they said that she's not running a fever and she's eating fine, so she's okay, which is weird. But we live in a hole in the wall, so God knows if they're actually practicing real medicine over there or not. It could just be fake bullshit.
Was his last name Dre?
No, his last name was Hyde.
Is Dr. Phil.
Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde.
Yeah, damn it. I fucked that joke up. You know what I meant. So yeah, I mean, aside from that, just it's gotten real warm real quick, hasn't it? I was really tired of the winter, let me tell you, and I think all of us probably were, as I am more of a fan of the heat and wearing my cutoff shirts, like Mr.
Miami Heat shirt.
Miami Heat, busting out these guns here.
You ready for the tornadoes?
Yeah, well, we already had a tornado. You had a tornado issue. We had a tornado issue too.
Yeah, I don't think mine was actually a tornado. I think they just got all excited, and it wasn't really a tornado.
Ours was a real tornado, but nothing really happened, so everything was good.
Did you get some pics? Or no?
Nope.
No storm chasers got any pics?
No, not around here. I sent some, but no one opened them.
Well,
okay, it's probably safe.
Yeah, it was not safe. Let me tell you, it was not safe. But yeah, I am happy that it's warm. I love grilling out. I love being outside. As hard as it is, because I want to play a bunch of video games. It's kind of part of the show. But I do like being outside. Took Hadley out today, out in the sun. It was pretty windy today. This is a little harder on the babies. Hard for them to breathe in the wind. But yeah, I am absolutely happy that it is warm out. I will take heat over cold every day. Unless it's a video game, then I want snow all the time.
Yeah, that's why Lost Planet is your favorite video game franchise.
Snow hasn't really been on too many soundtracks. But
that's true.
We should fix that.
He needs to come back.
I mean,
I feel like he'd be great on a GTA game, but
they could probably get the rights for him for eternity, right? They won't have to worry about patching it 10 years later and removing a bunch of Snow League former songs.
I'm very excited as Snow is probably going to be a big factor in the sequel to a video game I may or may not have just beaten recently.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, that's Snow.
As a main character utters the word Snow. It's really weird.
Jon Snow?
Yes, Jon Snow. He's back again.
Are we talking what you've been playing?
No. We don't do things backwards here. Plus, Ryan has not told us how he is.
I survived the weather. I was hanging out in the closet.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, you should hang out in the closet if he's around. Yeah.
Did you come out?
I had to at some point.
Yeah, we've all done.
This is the closet right now. I'm doing the show from the closet.
Oh, okay. So you're still in?
Yeah. All right. It's a pretty big closet. I moved everything inside of it.
That's great. As long as you got your tube TV back there, I think everything's fine.
I might be getting a newer one that's not the round tube TV, but the flat screen tube TV.
Oh, nice.
So,
how much is that going to run you?
It'll be free because it's my brother's old TV. So
it'll be like the one that I have here, the flat screen, bigger TV that we have the Super Nintendo hooked up to.
Yeah, just because. Yeah, I think the flat ones look a little nicer than the rounded ones.
I agree.
But,
yeah.
It's a little dirty though because one of his kids had it, so I'll have to clean it off. But
got candy stains on it.
Probably something's on there.
Candy stain with the white on top. Wait, nope, wrong thing.
Oh no. Well, great to hear.
How are you, Ralph? You didn't tell us about you. You know, you're not. You didn't tell us how you are.
I said I'm the host. Oh, I'm just. I'm just tired sometimes.
Yeah, that's what Derek's asking.
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you ask me?
I said Derek was asking ASL. That's what he wanted to know.
Oh,
age 6 leveling.
Always leveling.
Always
aging.
ABL always be leveling.
Yeah, I'm always aging all the time.
Yeah, lie in the chat room. Can't tell them the truth.
Hell no. I mowed the yard yesterday. I had mowed a yard.
I also mowed the lawn on last night.
I had mowed a yard in like 14 or 15 years.
Holy shit! Did you forget how to use a lawnmower?
It just came right back to me.
Great.
If I've learned anything from Kingpin, it's you don't mow another guy's lawn. So
that's very true.
Uh-oh.
Did you do you guys have a big yard down there?
It took me about an hour. I don't know what that equates to. Big or small. Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like it's not too bad, but yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
I guess we can just go into some news if you want.
I do have a little bit of news as we have not been here for a couple of weeks, which unfortunately we missed last week. That tiredness caught up with a couple of us, so we had to skip a week. But some news did not stop. Last week, this happened, April 28th. Nintendo announced a new president taking over for Tatsumi Kimishima, who was the president of Nintendo all the way back after our dear fallen president Satoru Iwata passed away in 2015. He was just apparently supposed to be an interim president, had been around now for 3 years. They introduced Shuntaro Furukawa is the new Nintendo president, who is going to be taking over the Nintendo company. Obviously, a big difference from where it was when the guy took over after Iwata died. You know, it was kind of not necessarily in the greatest of places. Right now, this guy taking over with it, kind of riding pretty high. You know, the Switch is doing great. A lot of games coming to the Switch. You have a lot of exclusives that are going to be coming out towards the end of the year, obviously. And Nintendo continues to deliver on that. The big thing that I noticed that is kind of funny is the new president, Furukawa, is only 46, which
Iwata wasn't too old either, though.
Yeah, Iwata wasn't super old, but the president that took over after he died is 68. So, you know, like that's a lot of life. Like that's a 22-year difference in this guy. So, I mean, that's kind of fun, right? I'm not saying that we're old necessarily, but the guy isn't 4 decades older than us. You know, he didn't see a fucking world war. Like this guy's been around, you know, since one of the first Nintendo consoles launched, and he played some of those games. So that's kind of fun to know that the guy that is running Nintendo now is a guy that has been a fan, if you will.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like no one since Iwata has had as much say. I mean, they probably have a lot of say, but I don't really know if they like leave their fingerprint on stuff as much as he did.
Sure,
but, I mean, I guess he was like
around for 13 years as president, anyway. As president,
well, and he was like a game designer too. And I don't know much about these newer guys. Yeah, more recent guys.
I don't know. I'm excited because the guy's younger, so I'm hoping that means something good.
I mean, nothing's going to change with Nintendo, though. So I don't know. It's they're. I think they run as like an organization and not like, you know, one guy saying stuff. But
sure,
whatever. That's how most of them are, I guess.
That's fair. You guys, I know the answer to the question, but I'm going to ask anyway. Did you guys watch the trailer for the new Tomb Raider game?
I did not.
I don't think I did, but I read some stuff about it.
I'm pretty excited for the new Tomb Raider. They had a 1-hour playthrough in London last week. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is what the game is called. It's the final game of the trilogy. Coming out September 14th, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The tone apparently a little bit different, a little bit darker.
I'm excited for the game after it that's going to be called Tomb Raider.
I don't know. I don't know that they could do that now, can they? I mean, with God of War, they only did it with one trilogy.
Like, well, they're calling this a trilogy. Why not? Like,
they call it Tomb Raider 2.
Okay,
yeah, seems appropriate.
Tomb Raider 2, and then the quotes come afterwards.
Tomb Raider.
How about Raided Tombs?
Raider of Tombs.
Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Tombs is what they need to do. It's not
John Gruden.
It's not a Tomb Raider. It's probably what we should probably go with.
Yeah.
Tom
Raider. Tom Raider's pretty good. Not Womb Trader was our original one. That was back. Womb Trader. That was the weirdest. That was the weirdest one. Surgeon Simulator over here. Womb Trader. I don't know. There's some names thrown around like with a little bit darker. You know, you got like a Uncharted 4 kind of fishing out a series. You got Last of Us. You got God of War. So people are saying that this game feels a little bit different. I mean, they only did like a 1 hour demo, so fucking whatever. But
is time passed? Because it's supposed to be like a young Laura.
I mean, apparently this is just it's set in a Dia de los Muertos celebration at a dig site, and then you have her climbing down a tomb and fucking around with some people. So I don't know that there is a time stamp on this. But I don't know that wouldn't it just be a continuation, or is that not a thing?
I don't know. I'm confused why this would be the end of the trilogy. And like, what do they do? Are they going to do like they're just going to continue with another set of games like Halo, finish the fight again, or?
What would you rather just have like them do like a continuation series where it doesn't necessarily have to be an end of a trilogy? I think the whole point of a trilogy to me, and I'll expect answers out of both of you. A trilogy to me is a reason for a story arc. So if someone wants to make a set of games and knows what they want to do, 3 games is probably the easiest way to consume that. Where if you're just iterating on the same game over and over again, you can make direct sequels and number them over and over again. Where like a Sonic game, right? Where this is a cohesive story unit together in this group, and I think that's the point of doing.
Yes, but they're going to make another game, like right? And then what do they do with that one? It's probably going to be a continuation off of this, right?
It might be the same character, and they'll just call it Tomb Raider. You just said that. I mean, we already
I really hope they don't do that. I was joking about that.
You already said the answer, man. I don't know which
one. Like they did a trilogy of Gears of War games, and they made Judgment, and then they made Gears of War 4.
Listen. At a certain point, Vince McMahon stopped numbering WrestleManias because it got too big. Why do you need to number a sequel? Just make a game.
Make it and call it what?
I don't give a fuck. Tomb Raider.
It's easier to just
still not giving a fuck.
It's easier to just number it, but
Lara Croft, straight out of Compton. I don't fucking care.
Like I guess what I'm saying is so weird is like Lara Croft's still like really young. Like even though she's
in these games, yes.
Or like when you got Nathan Drake, you go from Nathan Drake as fairly young to
probably
mid
20s, early 30s to like dad Nathan Drake.
Yeah, to Nathan Drake where he's got a kid that's probably in high school, if not. Right before high school.
That kid was absolutely like, middle school. I mean, middle school age. Yeah. So Nathan Drake at the end of that's probably what, 50?
Yeah, probably.
So I understand what you're saying, but why they're cutting off the trilogy? Yeah, but if they go conclusion from this, like what if before this game comes out, what do you want the conclusion for this to be in order for it to?
I don't even know what the story arc is. What is the story arc?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't remember what it is.
I really
going to different locations.
I play those games the same way I play Uncharted games, except for I don't remember the story. Whereas sometimes I remember Uncharted.
I know, like the first one was like she's not an experienced Tomb Raider yet.
The first one was you're a child, your dad is dead, probably. He tells you to go to this island. You figure out.
I think she was an adult. I don't think she was a child.
Well, whatever. She's young enough to go here and figure shit out on her own. And holy shit, she got in over her head. She's got a badass bow. Let's fuck some shit up. The second game was basically, hey, you can use this bow a little bit better. Let's go fuck some shit up. It was just
isn't this going to be more the same?
I mean,
what's it concluding?
I don't know. Whatever, man.
Your dad's not really dead. I don't know.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe is your dad.
He was a Green Goblin the whole time. That asshole.
William Hurt is also there. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's all going to be in one shot. Just to.
Angelina Jolie is the bad guy. I don't know.
She's always been the bad guy.
The fun part with the second Tomb Raider was that whole open world ishness to it, right? Like having that kind of hub area and then like maneuvering around and going through.
I was in the first reboot one.
I thought they did a better job of it in the second one, though, right? Being able to explore the caverns and having like little puzzle areas and stuff like that.
I mean, that was in the first one. Like it was like the first Tomb Raider, the reboot.
Throwing those chickens into the little baskets or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
The second one was more open.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the second one had a little bit more openness to it. But I mean,
not that it's super open. But
Ralph, you really like both those games, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we all did. Yeah.
I mean, we all did. What do you want out of a third game? Like, what do you want them to wrap up?
They don't have to wrap up anything.
It's just courteous for them to wrap it up.
Is it just them closing the door on younger Lara, and then gonna go to like middle aged or like 25-year-old Lara?
I don't think Laura's never been middle aged. She's always been super young, right?
I mean, I've always pictured her like early 30s in the original games.
Yeah,
I assumed she was in the 20s or in her 20s, and she was in the 1920s in the original games.
She's Carmen Sandiego. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know unless. Because I don't know enough about the story either, but like unless she has like a kid and then they start a new trilogy with a kid, but that's like kind of cliche.
That's super cliche, right?
Yeah, she's got to take 9 months off if that's going to happen.
Yeah, there's gonna be another game where you just wait 9 months. Like, Laura while she's pregnant. That'd be interesting. It's like a puzzle platformer.
She's a surrogate mom, so somebody else will have her baby.
Surrogate simulator. Yeah.
She's wealthy enough, right?
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I always hear this about every game that's coming out, but it's supposed to be like more stealthy, they were saying, but I heard that about Far Cry 5 also, and it wasn't.
So the first one comes out 2013, right? Sells more than 11 million copies as of November 2017. Best Tomb Raider game that they've ever done. Plot, obviously, her first expedition, gonna find and figure out what the fuck's going on with her dad, and then, boom, she doesn't go home just yet. And then that's when they do the sequel, which I thought was better. That game, as of November 2017, has sold 7 million copies worldwide. So obviously, those games are selling quite well. That one starts a year after the first game, where she is going to her father's research, the lost city, Kitets. I don't know.
Something British.
In Syria. And then at the end of that game, post-credit scene, 2 weeks before her and some dude left Siberia, she confronts that blonde-haired chick about whether she killed her father or not. She denies it, despite admitting that Trinity, the bad people in that game, gave the order. Before she can reveal anything else, that chick is shot, killing her. Sniper then asks his unseen superior about killing Lara, but is told to stand down for the time being. So clearly, like, the end of this game is going to be figuring out who killed your dad.
Okay.
Like, that is the story. Like that, and that was the beginning of the story, right? Was you're figuring out, okay, your dad's gone. This is the last place I think he left.
Who's her mom? Do we have to find as the next one who killed her mom?
Angelina Jolie. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe you should find out who is her mom.
Yeah.
That's probably in this one.
Who'll be my mama? Well, I mean, you got to think Uncharted in the third one or the fourth one, did that whole back in time with the two brothers going through the house and whatnot. So, I mean, they could do a little bit of that. I don't know, like
going through the womb with her mom.
Womb trading. I guess for me, this game, I'm excited for it because I love both those other two games. There's not really a story, like, without knowing what it is, literally looking it up. At this point, the story arc just feels like, okay, dad's dead. You're going to go do where the last place he was seen. Okay, found that bullshit, whatever. Now you're going to go continue his work. Go here, find out this chick that you were friends with or that was in your life, maybe or maybe not killed your dad. She dies, and now you don't know what the fuck's going on. So now you got to find out who is trying to kill you or taking out people in your life and who killed your dad. Like, that's the story.
Yeah, I just feel like they've done a terrible job with the story stuff.
I mean, if I don't remember it, that's pretty. I have a bad memory though.
Well, I mean, yeah, I have trouble remembering a lot of games too. But like to me, the Uncharted series was clear with the story stuff. But those games look great and they're fun to play.
I mean, those Uncharted games are easy. Fuck Elena, fuck Chloe, fuck Elena, fuck them both. Like that's kind of the game. That's how I remember both those games, all those games.
But
yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to play another Tomb Raider because they're fun to play.
They're really good games, and that bow feels real good.
That's why I feel like they're not like they might wrap up this trilogy, but they're going to make another one, and it's going to be similar.
And everyone will play them. I mean, shit, if you're making 11 million copies in the, what did I say, 2013, in the 5 years you've been out, and then you're making 7 million in the 4 years you've been out with the other game, like, you've got pretty good steam rolling for these games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't see this going away.
As long as it's not shit.
I also think that
there's
also a lot of fatigue, I'm sure, with the developer, right? Because Crystal Dynamics, I'm sure, wants to do something different. And they also want to finish the story because they set out to tell this story and they have more to say, or the director does, clearly.
They're not doing this one, though.
Oh.
It's Eidos Montreal, or whoever did the last Deus Ex game.
Yeah. It's not the Hitman. They have the Deus Ex guys, yeah.
I think, because I assume Crystal Dynamics is doing a new Gex game, but I
shut the fuck up.
That sounds like a horrible plan. Why would they do that?
I'm kidding.
But that has to be your E3 pick for this year, though.
I mean, Gex needs to come back, and Crystal Dynamics was the Gex people. So
that's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, maybe they're working on the next Tomb Raider already.
Gex, he had a human girlfriend, like, so that's no.
Hell yeah, he did.
Don't
that
do
dude
that.
had a dick. Yeah.
Crystal Dynamics. It still says Crystal Dynamics, the developer. What are you talking about?
I don't know where I read that. Then.
No wait.
Where are you looking?
Isn't this multiple studios? Like, it's probably like the Mafia 3 thing, where
Eidos Montreal. You're right. Eidos Montreal is doing this. I was wrong. I clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think these had multiplayer. I feel like they did, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like 2 did. I feel like 2 did.
I played multiplayer in one of them.
It's Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Tomb Raider 2 on the PlayStation 1 did not have multiplayer.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I was just thinking maybe somebody was working on the multiplayer, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know what Crystal Dynamics is working on. They've only done...
Well, Legacy of Kain, I guess they did that, right?
Isn't the first one technically Rise of the Tomb Raider? I mean, that was her rise, right?
They did Tomb Raider. They did Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, Tomb Raider Underworld, Lara Croft, The Guardian of the Light, Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Temple of the Osiris, Relic Run, and then Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I mean, they've done nothing but Tomb Raider shit for the last 12 years.
Yeah, I'm wondering what happened to Core Design, who was the original Tomb Raider.
I guess if that's the case, and you're being serious about what they've been doing before, I could see them doing a new Blood Omen or Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain game before they do a fucking Gex game.
Get Silicon Knights back in on the Blood Omen. I
mean, I would definitely play another fucking Legacy of Kain game, like for real.
That's probably the most likely thing, or unless they're doing something new.
Amy Hennig directed Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain. That's fucking weird. That's crazy. All right, I freaked out there for a second. I'm sorry. All right, news. Okay. Let's keep going here. The Witcher 3 got an HDR patch on the PS4 Pro that broke it.
It didn't break it.
Well, it fucked it up.
No, it didn't even. It's like it's overblown.
It downgraded the visuals.
No, it didn't. It was like it changed the level of detail, so there's a little bit more popping.
Hold on. Let me ask about the 2 words that Ryan uses most often. How'd you find out about this, Ryan?
What?
What did you watch?
It's Digital Foundry. That's probably where. That's where. If you see anything about anybody posting about performance,
I'm pretty sure at this
point, graphics, almost every single like Kotaku, Destructoid, Giant Bomb, all those people get it from Digital Foundry.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
So, like, you guys may not go to the source directly, but if you see anybody posting about any of that stuff, they're just regurgitating.
According to this article, HDR isn't working out quite as well as planned on the PlayStation Pro. Apparently, brought down some visual downgrades.
It was just level of detail.
In fact,
oh no, we lost it.
I was hoping that wasn't me doing something.
Okay. Yeah, so Digital Foundry originally posted a video that was kind of like a sensationalist title, and then they changed it because they realized it was too dramatic. But yeah,
okay,
it's not that big of a deal.
I was watching their Tropical Freeze video and I'm like, I don't see any difference in any of this shit.
Yeah, when he zoomed in and it was just slightly blurrier in one.
Yeah.
Let's move on to more trailer news. Did you guys watch the new Red Dead Redemption trailer? Nope. Nobody did.
No. Why did he just leave the call now? Because you just left a little bit ago. What is happening?
I don't know. Was I not on?
Yeah, me and him were just talking.
Oh, I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know.
This is a weird episode.
The cat knocked it over. Yeah. Get out of here, cat. I don't know what's happening. I'm probably ruining the internet somehow.
I mean, listen, Wreck-It Ralph 2 is called Ralph Breaks the Internet, so there's it's a very real possibility that you were breaking.
Oh no.
Oh, he joined it and then immediately left. What is going on? What?
Oh, I don't understand. You can keep going though if you want.
I'm not sure what's going on either. I mean, Gex? Is it because I made fun of Gex? Oh boy. I'm not sure.
Huh.
Did you break something? Did the cat break something? Is the cat in the cradle with the silver spoon?
Is he back?
Hello. Back. Ryan
is
returned.
I'm the next one to go.
What happened? What happened?
You guys were both gone, and I felt like I was going to be Garth in it for a second. So
I don't know what's going on. This whole show's off the rails. Let me try this again. Did you guys watch the new Red Dead Redemption trailer?
I did not.
Did you guys not watch it just because, or because
I don't want to spoil anything? It's all cutscenes.
It was gameplay.
No, that was all cutscenes.
No, they absolutely made an entire thing talking about all the gameplay that is in that trailer. I promise you.
What was that? Digital Foundry did a breakdown of it, and they were saying there was all cutscenes and no gameplay.
Oh no, there's absolute gameplay in that trailer.
Anyway, they released 2 trailers.
No, the one that was released last Wednesday, a week ago.
Oh, yeah, that's the one Digital Foundry did a breakdown on, and they said there was no gameplay; it was all cutscenes.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it was definitely a real trailer, but there's that. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about it. Red Dead Redemption obviously coming out October 26th of this year. The trailer just shows the fantastic, I mean, the art design and the way the world is breaking down. It does show some gameplay. It does, however, give a glimpse, obviously because this game is a prequel, it does show our good friend John Marston in the trailer. So obviously he will be around. I don't know that he's going to be a character that you're up or hanging out with at all, but he is around. So be prepared for that. But I am goddamn excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know that I care about the main character, but I didn't care about the other main character to begin with either. So we'll see how that plays out.
Which one? The Revolver main character or John Marston?
I mean, I didn't know who the fuck John Marston was until I started playing it, so I can't be like negative towards this Arthur Morgan guy. So
how much snow was in the trailer?
Just a fair amount, just a little bit. Not enough for me to get a full on blind guy bone, but enough.
How much Bigfoot's in the trailer?
The entire trailer is just Bigfoot's dick. And it smells like it too.
That sounds like gameplay to me.
Smell-o-vision?
Smell-o-vision, yep.
Okay.
So that's a thing. We're not too far away from the next game of the year in October. That'll be the next time something comes around. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles happening over at Ralph's house. What else is happening? Luminous Remastered is coming out on June 26th. June 26th. I've never played Luminous. Anybody else played Luminous?
I'm not.
I think I played a demo once. I don't quite get the appeal of those games. Like the music's nice, but
sure. You got PS4, Xbox One, PC, and then of course going to have it on the Switch. So for those of you that are excited about Luminous, that is coming out in June 26th, my original anniversary date. So there's that.
Your first marriage? Yeah.
My first marriage. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see. Season 4 of America's game, Fortnite, came out this last week. Basically, superheroes is what you got in Season 4. They did not destroy Tilson Towers, which is the big structure everyone thought they were going to blow up. They blew up a Dusty Depot. It is now Dusty Divot. And then there's also different craters that give you moon rocks that give you like the ability to jump quite far and kind of levitate as you jump.
This is Dusty Divot, a euphemism for something.
It might be like the rusty wagon wheel. It's kind of like that.
Okay. Sounds
but season 4 so far has been pretty great. I've enjoyed it quite a bit, considering they also did a limited time match or molding or meshing with the Avengers. Thanos is a part of Fortnite right now.
The cat?
Yes, my cat is in Fortnite. You can take his fourth leg that he doesn't have and beat people to death with it.
How many people are calling Fortnite fork knife in your neck of the woods? Because that's kind of awesome.
0 people.
You haven't heard about that?
No.
Oh, like there's all kinds of like mean
fork knife
shit called a fork knife, and I think it's pretty good. I don't know. There's been like a lot of like tweets about girls saying like I want to do stuff with my man balls. He's playing fork knife. It's awesome.
That's pretty great.
He's just eating dinner.
And like people
over here cutting a steak.
Yeah.
Parents like going into GameStop asking for fork knife because they don't know what their kids are saying. Like,
is there a physical version of that game?
No. Well, I guess there is. Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh yeah, I guess there was that one.
But it's free. The thing everybody wants to play.
Not the Battle Royale version.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, fork knife. Yep.
I did not know that. But yeah, season 4, superheroes, new skins, all that good stuff. It's been out for about a week now, week and a half.
Should release your knockoff fork knife app on Android.
I should. Night 4, NITEFOR is what I should call it. Night 4.
The night before.
The night before, yep. Excuse me. But season 4 has been good to me. We got a duos win last night. The Thanos update I'll talk about here in a little bit, which is pretty good. And the new map updates have been just enough to keep me interested. And, I saw my gripes with that game with the bullet spread and all that shit, or bloom as my buddy calls it. But I still really like Fortnite a lot.
Bloom makes sense.
Bloom.
There's a graphics thing called Bloom, so I don't know. You might be confusing some stuff.
He calls it bloom, like it blooms outward, like it spreads. I don't know.
Yeah, that's for the bloom lighting. But I don't know if I've ever heard gun.
Like gun bloom. I call it. Yeah. I just call it spread, bullet spread.
Yeah, like a shotgun.
Right. Or legs.
Yeah, I'd call that spread, but
yeah.
Street sweeper spread. Yeah.
Right. Rock paper spread. Let's see. For you guys, this might be pretty cool. I've only got 2 more pieces of news. Deadly Premonition creator The Good Life, that's his game on Kickstarter, hits its goal. Swery's campaign for The Good Life reached its target, and the Deadly Premonition creator has a Switch port added as a stretch goal. Relaunched last month after the initial campaign to get the game funded failed to come to fruition. Swery announced that if it had hit the Kickstarter goal of 68 million yen, which is $650,000, is what he hit. Then he put a stretch goal for a Switch port. 38 hours left as the time of that being posted. Let me click here and look at the Kickstarter now. Let's see what
I don't think it made it.
Yeah.
You hit.
I feel like limited run was good.
Yeah, they had a deal with them.
Yeah, there was some kind of
81 million yen is what they hit. I don't know. Let's see if I can find, without knowing Japanese, if I can find what the Switch port version was.
I mean, I I don't know. I'm sure if the game. I think it's weird anyway. Kickstarter's putting Switch as a goal, or like any platform as a stretch goal, because if it's like selling well enough, they're gonna put it on other shit anyway, right?
88 million yen was the Switch version. 81 million yen is what they hit. So did not hit the Switch version, but I assume that it'll end up come to Switch either way.
Did he say what he's using? If he's using Unity, then I think they already have ways to make it easier to port to Switch. So
it doesn't say here. It's in Japanese.
Yeah, I have a feel it'll come to. Not that it matters anyway, but it'll probably come to Switch at some point.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised that game hit its goal because it seemed like it was not going to do it forever. And then limited runs seemed like they got involved and it went up quite a bit. But who knows? Uh-oh.
We lost him again.
Are you still here?
Yeah, Derek hit his goal.
Okay. I couldn't see anyone but myself.
Is it going to happen again?
I don't understand this, why he's the one who keeps dropping. But you're next, I guess.
Maybe we both dropped, and then he's he's Garthing it right now.
It says you're live, so maybe you're just doing it.
Did you see it? Oh, you briefly joined. Did you see that Liam Neeson's in a new movie from the creators of Nonstop? Where it's like him on a train instead of a plane.
What the fuck is going on?
It's like, what's that girl's name? Who's in The Conjuring?
I don't remember. But I know what you're talking about.
Something.
Something with an F.
What is going on?
Vera Farmiga.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Why are things breaking? What the fuck?
The Commuter. It's on my Vudu right now. So, but I'm not going to watch it. And I think it's him on a train. I guess I don't know what the plot is.
As far as I know, there's like no snakes or anything on the train, but
damn it.
But I can't rule it out.
Is the band Train on the train?
They'd probably get a cameo. Yeah.
There's a band cameo on the train.
I think they have to pay them some royalties or some reason. The train.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't realize I was already out.
I mean, I guess I don't know if it's on video yet. Sometimes the digital stuff comes sooner.
Why are things breaking tonight? What's going on here at the Level Up Show podcast? Ralph, fix it.
I don't know. I don't remember what we were even talking about.
I was in the middle of talking about Swery and never playing a Swery game. And I said I'd never played a Swery game, and then when I looked to see a reaction, there was no reaction because you guys had died.
Swery games are fucking weird, and
I've never played one, so I don't know.
Yeah. We were talking about a Commuter.
I heard it's
true. I don't know. I feel like Suda 51 and Swery have similar weirdness, but Swery's games are not as easy to play. Does that sound right? Or no?
Yeah, D4 was easy. It's because it was just kind of like Life is Strange or The Walking Dead type thing.
Yeah, I played a little of that, but I never finished it.
Deadly Premonition is definitely, it'll test your patience with how shitty the controls are.
Let me get through the last piece of this news so we can get this fucking show on the road. Good Lord. Nintendo finally announced their online Switch. Am I here? Am I not?
You're there. Yeah.
You're there now. Yep.
Holy shit. Nintendo finally announced their online paid service. It's going to give members access to online play compatible games, selection of NES games, extra features for the Nintendo Online smartphone application. For the online play, battle it out cooperatively with players around the world in compatible games like Splatoon 2, ARMS, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Tennis Aces, Sushi Striker, and The Way of Sushido. You're also going to be able to get Nintendo Entertainment System games on the Nintendo Switch. Enjoy 20 NES games with added online play, which is kind of cool if you ask me. I think that's kind of awesome. Those games, at least a few of them, you got soccer, balloon fight, tennis, ice climber, Donkey Kong, Dr. Mario, Mario Bros, The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Bros, and Super Mario Bros. 3. Play together even when you're far apart with this new Nintendo Online ability. You also get save data in the cloud, which is something people have been clamoring about for a while now. Enhance your online experience with the smartphone app and then special offers that you'll get. That is all going to be $20 a year. $8 for 3 months, $4 a month if you want to pay too much money. $20 a year sounds pretty good. If you're a family, 35 bones is what you're looking at.
What? If you're a family?
Yeah, the family thing. Like several people,
Seven.
Seven accounts can use the same membership.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So all three of us could just
buy
use
one.
the same membership.
Yep.
I mean, I'll probably try this out. I don't really play games online that much, so that's not a big deal. But it'd be cool to see like the NES games, like what they're doing.
For me, it's more $20. I could give a shit less about, so I will pay $20 for that.
I mean, I'm frugal as hell, so I hate to spend money for something I'm not gonna use, regardless of how cheap it is.
True. That's true.
But I mean, it'd be cool if, like, from that game list, if somehow they put like a multiplayer component in The Legend of Zelda. I don't know how it would happen, but something like that is interesting.
I would enjoy, like, if you did this is Ryan. Just hold on to yourself here. Hold on. If you allowed Zelda to be playing like a Dark Souls game to where I could summon you into my Zelda game, that would be kind of dope.
I mean, it'd be cool. I don't imagine they're gonna do any work like that, but it'd be cool if they did. Because I mean, because out of those games they listed, like, there's only a few that are 2-player.
Mario Bros, simultaneously. Super Mario Bros, you could play online together and talk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably the appeal. But I mean, like Super Mario Brothers, you take turns, but the original Mario Bros.
Yeah, but here's think about it from a cooperative streaming aspect, right? If you and I were streaming together and we're like, we're gonna beat Super Mario Brothers 3 tonight just because we can, and we're
streaming on Switch though.
Well, right, but either way,
if we're taking screenshots,
if we have the ability to.
You guys are crossing the streams, yeah.
Yeah. If we have the ability to play it together at the same time, like, that is a cool opportunity.
But we could just play it and then call each other on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah,
and record it.
Hold on.
Because we'll be using our phones. We'll be using our phones for the online Switch app.
You gotta call each other on your Wii U. And then
I hope that still works. I'm gonna try that. I've done that before.
I just don't understand. Like, you're the Nintendo guy here. Like, how are you not excited about this? Like, I mean, yeah,
it costs money.
We could absolutely just do one of these.
Wait, oh no! I think that's how you're supposed to do it, right? You're supposed to use your phone for voice chat, right?
I mean, with that app, that's what you're supposed to use.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd be like. They'd be like, never mind about that online app.
Nintendo. Yeah, I was really hoping they were
going to do something different with that.
That'd be kind of fun.
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad it's cheap compared to the other online services.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with it. I don't expect very much, which is probably the best way to think about this in my mind. So whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, that game lineup. Who gives a shit about soccer and tennis? Besides, those are probably the obvious choices to play online.
I will pay them $20 because I'd spend $20 on dumb shit. So who cares?
I mean, I'm sure I will, but I will probably regret it at some point.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that I'll regret it.
I will probably never pay them money for that service.
Yeah, I mean,
$20 to me is whatever.
I'm just gonna donate $20 to Nintendo.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would utilize that for the old school games. Like, if I can download, even if I don't care about the online multiplayer part of it, but just, hey, pay $20, you can play Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros 3. All right, whatever. I don't care.
I think it'd be
like, to be able to take that to my parents or my grandparents and be like, yo, let's play some fucking Ice Climbers. Like, They'd be like,
I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
It'd be cooler if they just put Mario Brothers on there for like $1.
But
yeah,
so
that's the other
everyone
thing.
Everyone wants the virtual console back after bitching about the virtual console to begin with, and now everybody wants it, and it's not coming back.
It's not. They said it's not coming. There's no plans for it.
Nope.
I mean, it'd be cool if this is probably a bad road to go down. If part of the service they were like, we're going to put out new NES style games. They're exclusive to this service. Like a real Super Mario Brothers 4 or something. That'd be pretty sweet, but that would never happen.
I mean, would you be meaning like actually Nintendo developed NES style games, or would you mean like third party? Everybody's making 8-bit games, so we're just throwing them on the service.
I guess they could, but Nintendo would be what I'd want the most. But
sure,
that's not gonna happen. Oh no, it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. We need to pay $20 to get Derek to show up.
That's so weird. Every time that happens, like I'm the only one I can see. I'm like, oh, so I think I'm cursing it. But
no, I can see you, but Derek just disappeared.
Well, I guess we could just go ahead and talk about some stuff we've been playing because that was the last news item.
He's back. Rise from your grave.
We're already doing surmise the score now. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting really irritated as to what the fuck is going on. I do not understand.
Welcome to my world. Most of the last several years we've been doing this podcast. But I always fall off.
I tried some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That was like shredded wheat.
Oh yeah,
I've had that.
Yeah, like
it was okay.
That was I mean, it was definitely weird, but it was fine, I guess.
Yeah,
I like it.
Just shredded wheat cereal with cinnamon sugar on top of it. It was fine.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say, by the way, real quick before I get to disconnected again, what I was trying to say was if you told me I was going to pay $20 a month, or I'm sorry, $20 a year rather, for a Nintendo product that would give me 2 original NES style 8-bit games, I would super give you $20. Like I would be super down with that. I don't care how shitty they would be, but if I get Nintendo developed games, 2 of them for free or 2 for $20, I'm into that.
I mean,
you don't technically own them though.
Fuck off! I don't care. $20.
Yeah, I mean,
what if they could release them and you could pay $20 and own them though?
Digital only though, because then I don't care.
No, get limited run involved.
I don't want to. Nope, bad road to go. Yep, nope, never mind. Either way.
I guess we can just go ahead and talk about what we've been playing. And Derek, you should probably go first.
Before I fall apart.
So you don't die.
Before I fall apart.
That Thanos some more
style. Yeah, the Thanos style, so Thanos is in Fortnite for the next probably week or so. You know, they do those little modes where sometimes it's 50v50 or 4 groups of 25 or whatever the fuck they do. All heavy weapons all the time. Whatever they fucking do, it's fun. This is Thanos. So what happens is
no pistols only.
That would be fun. I said they should do a big head mode. I think a big head mode would be fun. And then it would just be all snipers and big heads. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
With the Thanos mode, the Infinity Gauntlet drops down. The first person to do would capture the Infinity Gauntlet and turns into Thanos, and you get super duper super fucking powers. You have 200 shield instead of the normal 100 if you find shield potions, obviously. And you have 800 health instead of the normal 100. So you're very powerful. You have the ability to jump very high and smash down or beat people up with your hands. You have a laser that you could also command and just shoot people with that. So you're very, very powerful. If you were to die as Thanos, obviously you die in the game and you drop the gauntlet. Somebody else can then pick up the gauntlet and it resets at the 200 shield and 800 health. So you just do that. So it's kind of a little more of a 99v1, and it's not that obviously because people still get killed. But your focus is to try to you want the gauntlet, right? Because most likely, as I saw today, I got down to top 3 a few different times and just got fucking annihilated because that motherfucker Thanos is just too powerful. And it's tough, but it's fun. Like, it's just cool to see a Marvel character in a fucking free online game. Like, it's just weird how big this game is to have that in it, to time it with the Infinity War release. So,
yeah, it is kind of weird.
And it's fun. I did have a good time with it. I got very frustrated very fast, but I had a good time with it.
Did you watch that movie?
I did watch that movie twice.
Oh man, some dude at Arby's kind of spoiled some of that. But I can't even watch the second one, so whatever.
Oh, he spoiled it for you? What did he say? Can you say it without Ryan hearing it?
He don't give a shit.
Never gonna watch that movie.
Oh, what did he say?
He was talking about some of the characters who were killed or went to whatever the hell happened at the end.
Why would he do that to you and fucking ruin the movie?
I mean, I probably wasn't gonna watch it anyway.
Was he eating a euro?
I mean,
he was working there, so probably.
I rolled some tears.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm a bitch.
We'll say you have more emotions than
both of you.
Yeah, combined.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, man, there's definitely a part at the end of that movie that just tugged like. You know the feeling I got when I played The Last of Us and I cried with you guys there because the whole.
Was it when Spider-Man goes away? Sorry, spoiler.
Holy shit! The biggest spoiler of the fucking movie.
I watched the speed run of Maximum Carnage over the weekend, and they make that game seem so much easier.
Did you just feel a tear?
Yeah. So like the entire movie is like, you saw Homecoming, right? Spider-Man Homecoming.
Sure didn't. I'm like totally off this train. Like it's. Tell me.
There's too many Marvel movies. There's too many.
So
I want to watch Black Panther, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely see Homecoming too. I really liked Homecoming a lot. I mean, my opinion doesn't matter, but I really did like Homecoming. Okay. The whole point of Homecoming is the Tony Stark and Spider-Man thing. Like they're obviously like he's training him and trying to teach him to be better and all that stuff. Kind of the whole Uncle Ben area thing. And then in this movie, like at the very early in the movie,
how to shoot some webs. Yeah,
Stark showing him how to fire them webs pretty good. But Stark upgrades his suit, and they tease that at the end of the Spider-Man movie. In this movie, he does it without Spider-Man asking for it. Upgrades him, but then he's like, "All right, see you, kid," and he pops his parachute and pulls him back to Earth, and that doesn't happen. But yeah, some shit goes down. And then, at the end of the movie, some shit goes way down, and about 45 different characters just dissipate into thin air. And one of them being, Spider-Man, and that is absolutely the most gut-wrenching, hardest scene for me to watch. A lot of which has to do with Tom Holland's acting ability.
Nobody dies in those. They're gonna come back.
Sure,
it's
no,
true.
and I fully
what got me off the train. Yep.
Like I fully expect that. I don't give a shit. But it was more just it's the emotion of the acting and the way it's portrayed. And to get a little deeper here, like me personally being afraid of the whole, not
Thanos.
Being around anymore.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I wish I was afraid of my cat. No, the whole dying thing has never been one of my favorite things to think about, or I've thought about it too much, perhaps, to where I wanted I had night terrors a lot growing up as a kid. So having that same feeling of Peter Parker is hugging Iron Man, screaming I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Please don't take me, I don't want to go. And Tony has no control over it, and Tony's just you're fine, kid, you're okay, and he just goes away. And that was hard for me.
I mean, he'll be back. So.
Oh no! I for sure know that. I get it. I understand the unrealism of these movies and the comic book nature of a character dies.
It's not even the unrealism. It's just them being completely afraid to kill a character off for good.
No, and I completely get that. But just the part it was way more the acting ability and being I understand that sentiment a little bit more, and the father-son aspect resonated with me and my 3 kids. Having to sit there and watch your kid essentially be I'm dying and you have to watch me die, that sucked a lot.
And
so
they would use it just to sell comic books too. They would have death of Batman or death of whatever, and then they just bring them back. So it was just purely a money-making thing.
I fully understand what I'm gathering in with these movies, but it's more at this point the story and the emotion. I don't care that all this shit's gonna just be retconned. I don't give a fuck. But that scene is the money shot for that movie. That is the scene that got me the most. I was this hurts. That hurt. I don't care, but that hurt.
Did they start playing Love Hurts?
I wish they would have. I wish they would have. But yeah, that was that was probably the hardest scene for me to get through. Like even the coconut wife made fun of me for crying, so I mean it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm a man that cries. And not to mention, again, you put me in a situation where I have to watch a father type character lose his childlike character. That sucks, considering I got 3 of those things right out there that I don't ever want to lose. And so watching someone else have to deal with that emotion, and even though it is acting, it was really good fucking acting. Like Tom Holland nails it, nails the emotion that you feel of like it's. For me, it was unreplicable. Like it was the best scene in that movie.
He supposedly improvised that line. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts to me. The directors, I read an interview about that today. That he improv that shit, and that's more insane to me because that's fucking nuts. Like it sucks, man. Like it hurt a lot. Like sitting in that theater watching that, I was like, holy! Like I didn't think they were going to kill off a bunch of big characters, and then they killed off a big character, and then everything else started falling by the wayside, and then everything was
literally like, big, like the Hulk,
like Doctor Strange.
The Hulk isn't in the movie, really. So there's that.
What about She-Hulk?
Yeah. She-Hulk was also not in the movie. That'd be pretty great though. But yeah, just the entire like I felt the gravitas of like what was going on, but it didn't really hit me until like that scene when I was like, oh fuck, he's got to watch his kid die. Like that's how it felt, was you have to watch your child die, and like that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only one of those Marvel movies since they started just pumping them out that I've seen was Guardians of the Galaxy, and I barely watched that movie. I just couldn't get into it.
The first Guardians is real good. The second one is fine. It's not great, but it's fine.
I like the first one, but I never saw the second one.
The first one's good. Winter Soldier is still the best.
Snyder's done with DC, so when's he jumping on the Marvel train? When's his first Marvel movie coming out?
If Kevin Feige is smart, he'll never hire Zack Snyder. Ever.
Yeah, he's not getting hired again. Well, maybe, but
that's my Marvel 3 hours. Let's move on to what else I've been playing. Ralph, what else did I play?
I thought that was just you were just talking about God of War that whole time, but I guess you weren't.
No, it was not. God of War. Can I talk about Detroit real quick first?
No,
we don't need to talk about the Pistons.
Yeah, Detroit Rock City. Get up. Stan Van Gundy's fired. We know. Become human already. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't understand what's going on there.
There's a lot of information right there. Malice at the Palace. Go ahead.
Did you walk 8 Mile?
I did not walk 8 Mile. I did play that game about 8 times to get all the different endings, though. So there's that.
Nice.
That Detroit demo is pretty fun. I told the Coconut Wife to play it because I think she would enjoy it due to like she likes
robots.
She doesn't like robots. She liked fucking not Beyond Two Souls with the other one. God damn it.
Beyond Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Heavy Rain, yes, thank you.
Beyond the Rain.
Yeah.
Indigo Prophecy. She didn't try that one out.
No, she didn't try that. She liked Heavy Rain, but I beat it before she could watch me finish it. She couldn't watch me finishing. And that made her really upset.
She tell you to ride a bike to work?
You fucking douche.
That's an inside joke of the week. Actually, I don't know. That was on an episode once.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's pretty good. She told me to bike 40 miles to work. Oh, fuck. Anyway.
You're devaluing the car.
I know, I'm sorry.
What about the bike? Putting all those miles on that bike.
The bike doesn't matter.
It's like wine, a bike. I don't know how, but it is.
It is. The whole point of Detroit, the thing I liked the most, I think, was the tree. Like, the outcome tree is kind of cool. I don't feel like that wasn't in either of the other games, right?
Not that I know of.
It wasn't made clear like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of cool, like that being in there. I don't know if that's for each scenario and being able to go back and replay it once the game is done or the scenario is done. That's kind of nifty, though. I enjoyed that a lot. But I am excited for that game. I enjoy a good story game, and that's kind of what those games are, and just kind of walking around and making choices. So I'm all about that. So I'm excited for that. And then I finished God of War, which that does some things at the end of that game that was pretty fucking crazy. I did not expect a lot of that happening, to be honest with you. The final boss, the main bad guy in that game isn't that great, in my opinion.
No, I don't like him either. Yeah.
I think that is a cool introduction, and due to the mythos of Norse mythology and being what it is and starting what starts, it has to be that character. I get that part, but I don't like that character all that much.
I know why they used him, but
sure, yeah, I get it, but I don't care. Like, it wasn't great.
Yeah, and they never really they did a terrible job of making
Should I leave the room?
No.
Well, how far have you played? You know who we're talking about, right?
Yeah, he knows
about Kratos.
Yeah.
No, Baldur.
Yeah. He knows it's Baldur. Yeah, he knows it's Baldur.
Yeah, they did.
Whoever's son. Yeah.
I mean, it's Odin's son. I mean, he's Odin's son. Thor's
brother. Did a horrible job making you understand why he would feel so angry about not feeling pain.
They tried to culminate that right at the end of the game, and you're like, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah, like they did a very poor job of making.
Well, and then like the whole there's some shit that goes down at the very last battle. You're like, no, come on, don't be this dumb. That's dumb. But the whole when the journey concludes, I felt good. Like, I truly felt I was very happy with what I did. It was very good. It sets up everything else that they're going to try to do next very well. Ryan, did you go home after that and check that out, or no?
Go home.
Back to your house?
I mean, I could try that out. I don't know if I did or not.
There's something that happens when you do that after the game is over that is a bigger thing. So I wondered if you saw that or not.
Probably not.
It's kind of like the quote-unquote true ending, I guess, is what they're throwing around on there. Like, there's the ending, and then there's once you go home, something else happens, and that's it. So,
I haven't deleted it yet. I could try it real quick. I don't know if I did that or not.
I mean, it'll literally take. It's a 30-second thing. It does not take you that long. So
is it like John Marston and Jack Marston?
Yeah, it is pretty quick like that, but it's not that quick, and you don't play anything really.
You don't go shoot some old guy by the river.
No, there's no old guys being involved unless you call Kratos an old guy because he's the only guy involved, really. I really, really, really enjoyed that game a lot, and I knew I set myself up for those expectations of being good. I did not know if it would be great. I would say that is the best God of War game, and very possibly one of my favorite games of all time. To be honest with you, I don't know if it's just because the whole kids thing and because I have these two and then the third one, I think that's a big part of it for me, right? Is that plays a huge key and pulls on a lot of the heartstrings of you're watching Kratos, who you know to be this monstrosity. Good night. Love you.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Do the dance.
Have a beautiful sleep. Dream about this dance.
Dream about America.
Dream about America.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tank top America.
Old Navy.
Bye.
Bye.
The whole point of Kratos is he's just. It's all about revenge and anger, and so being that character, but then having this kid to take care of, and not being necessarily in his life. In the beginning when he goes into the light and comes back, and the kid's pissed, you fucking left me again, you just don't give a shit about me. I can resonate with that. I had a mom that wanted to pay more attention to drugs and things like that, and then her kids. So I get that. That resonates with me personally. And then I am also a father of 3 beautiful young ladies. And that's a huge thing of it. Is I want them to be better than I am. And so you resonate with that. You might not resonate with the whole fact that kid can be kind of an asshole or a dipshit sometimes. You don't like that. But there is more in that game, and you understand it because Cory Barlog has talked about it, being a father and all that stuff. It is a lot deeper. It is very deep, especially in the realm of having a child and feeling what that feels like, and that it hit home a lot of times for me. So that's why that game it meant a lot more than I thought it was going to for me. It really did. But not to mention the side quest to me felt very, very real, very genuine. It did not feel forced. It felt like something I wanted to do until now, because Niflheim is a fucking piece of shit. Fuck that goddamn place. But aside from that,
it doesn't take too long to get through there.
It sucks though. To start with, it sucks. But everything else just feels natural. Like I want to go do this because I don't want to see what happens next, because I want to savor it. Like I wanted to savor every moment of that game. And it's just fuck. It's fun. I had a really, really good time with it. The combat worked out really well. I'm really bad at parrying, surprisingly, which is weird because I'm not bad at it in like Batman games. But you're right. It's definitely not like a Batman game. But I'm still really bad at parrying, which you cannot be later in the game. Yeah, I mean, it would be hard pressed for me to not give that game for sure a 9 out of 10. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 by any means, but that is a 9 out of 10 game for old Derek Vance.
Okay. Good to hear.
Sorry. Start a new company called 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Games.
Yep, 9 out of 10 games.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 studios. Somebody has to come do the 989 Studios voice, though.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know how far I'm into it. How far do you think I'm in if I'm...
You are at the point now that is you're about at the best part of the game right now, to be honest with you. You are at the best part of the game.
How far do you think that is? If you had to guess.
15. I don't know how much side quests you did. If you did side quests, I'd say 15 hours, maybe 20, depending on how, like, if you died or all that stuff.
Well, like, what is that, like, close to halfway or no?
This is about the halfway point in the game.
Okay.
This is where everything. This is the best part of the game. You are at the best part of the game.
No, he has the chisel, right? That's right.
Yeah.
There's something that happens after that.
That's what I mean. Oh. Right after the chisel is the best part of the game. That's what I mean.
I'm too busy freeing dragons.
The dragons are fun, dude. Like walking up onto that island and opening up that door and realizing you're gonna go free a dragon. That was so like I did not expect that, and that was fucking awesome.
But I'm like, did they just get this from Dark or Demon Souls, where this dragon's like spitting shit at you and you gotta hide? I remember that from Demon Souls in the first level a lot.
Speaking of Dark Souls, Dark Souls has that stress test this weekend. If you guys want to download that and play that on Friday or Saturday.
I'm already stressed out thinking about it.
Yeah, I would say you're about halfway, Ralph, and you're about there's a point in the game that you're going to come to that is, I mean, I've talked to Ryan about it. Ryan already knows about it. I screamed at my TV during that part. It was about 2:00 in the morning, and everyone in my house is asleep. But I literally screamed at my TV during the things that were happening on my TV.
Did you break your controller?
No. I just got that PS4 Pro. I won't break anything on that.
That's good.
That white PS4 controller that I have is basically broken, though. I can't even run well in Fortnite with that thing. It sucks. But yeah, you're about halfway through, and the quests you're about to go on afterwards take a little bit. So it feels like you're only going to do like, you could probably blow through the story in about another 6 hours if you don't do any side stuff. But it'll probably take another 10 to 15. I bet I put probably close to 50 hours into that game by now.
Nice.
I loved it though. I know Ryan, you talked about it last week, but you concur, yes?
Yeah, I'm not sure how many hours I played because it doesn't tell you. So I wish they had something like Xbox does, where it'll let you know how long you played the game. But
I agree.
Sony does not.
I don't care about time.
No.
Ain't nobody got the time for that.
Hell no. So that's all you played?
That is everything that I played this week. I did not get into... I wanted to get into Rayman. I haven't got into Rayman yet. I'm going to download that and check that out hopefully by next week. But after that, I don't know, because Detroit doesn't come out to the end of the month, right?
Yeah. Dragon's Crown Remastered comes out next week.
I'll probably check out the stress test because a couple of my buddies want to play that. I don't care about Dark Souls at all. As a demon, I'm Demon Souls or Dark Souls. As a Bloodborne player, I like the fast-paced motion of that, and I don't know that I would like.
You can play that way in Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. So I'm gonna check it out this weekend and see if I will make a decision. But I also don't have $32 plus tax to waste on a game right now, so we'll see.
There's definitely people who don't use shields. Don't use shields at all in Dark Souls.
That would be me.
I don't know why you'd want that, but
I guess I also played God of War, obviously, and I played a little bit of Rampage World Tour on the PlayStation 1. And that game's hot shit.
How many buildings did you destroy?
I ruined many cities.
How many people did you eat?
Is always the first one. Several hundred. Those games it'd be a lot more fun with multiple people because
that's how I played them.
Me and my brother had the original Rampage on NES, and we used to play the shit out of that. That was fun, 2 players. But I haven't played any of the ones newer than that until now. So
I don't know why I never played it on PlayStation. We always played on N64 for some reason.
I'm sure it's better on N64, but it's cheaper on PlayStation. Yeah. And I knew I already had shit hooked up to where I could play the PlayStation version. And I would have had to hook up my N64. But I guess that's all I've played. Someone finished Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Yeah. You guys haven't played any of that, right?
Nope.
No.
But you both played the other one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much more of the same with just different voice actors. Though I think there's like a bonus episode where the original voice actors come back, which is kind of weird because you play the whole thing with the other ones from that strike or whatever that happened. But yeah, they're not bad. It doesn't have the time thing in it, so the main mechanic that they have, since the time thing isn't there, is where Chloe basically just like insults somebody. It's kind of weird. You just like pay attention to what the person says, and usually there's like a word or two in there that you'll use to pick some insult to say back at them, and if you do it enough times, you apparently win that conversation. And I guess it'll let you do something that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
How many hours you put in
life
to beat it?
I don't know. Those episodes are long. I didn't keep track, but the episodes are really long. But it just kind of does the backstory of Chloe and Rachel. And I think they kind of hint at it in Life is Strange, but there was something more than just a friendship going on between those two.
Sure.
They kind of force you to pick that, which I guess makes sense since it's a prequel. But yeah, one of my brother's kids was watching it, and then at one point there's a point where they kiss, and she's like, "Oh, I knew they were gay." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal, but yeah, all they did was kiss." But it's just kind of weird because there's a bunch of what happens to Rachel is completely different than what happens to Rachel in that story. So they don't really like, it's mostly just like, here's some backstory to help you know the characters better. It doesn't really help you understand what actually happened to Rachel.
Yeah.
So that's because that person who's in the first game,
the guy
who does all the terrible stuff, not in this at all. But they do like hint at why that happened, because I guess that Prescott guy, his family donated a bunch of money to the school, and they started using that to increase their arts program. So it kind of shows like why that teacher got hired and all that stuff, because they started focusing more on their art program. But the boys' dormitory was where the girls' dormitory was. So I don't know what happened there.
They forgot.
Yeah. So I don't know if they didn't explain that one, but it was still interesting. It was fun to go through. The animation, like, I don't really understand their art style, because there'll be like parts of it where they'll show something that looks real, and then you'll go and you'll look at David's muscle car, and it looks like a child did the paint job on the muscle car because they have the weird, like, you can see like the paint marks, like as if somebody was writing in marker on it. So I don't understand like when they decide to do that and when they don't. And then sometimes they'll zoom in on some scenery that just looks like a flat gray texture and just looks like ass. So I don't know how they decide to do their art, but it's definitely weird, and the animations look goofy sometimes. So it's hard to tell if some of that's like a design decision or they just did a terrible job. But the music's pretty good. The music was pretty good in the first one too. But so okay. I don't know if you guys are going to get a chance to. When does the other one come out?
Next year.
Okay.
I thought it was next year. I could be wrong though.
Now when you're actually going to play as Max again, right?
I mean, supposedly.
Yeah.
That is Don't Nod doing that one?
No, it's the actual. Wait, yeah, you're right. Deck 9 did this one. Don't Nod's doing the other one.
Okay, because that vampire game or whatever still isn't out yet either.
Yeah, I think it comes out like this summer or something.
Vampiro. Yeah. How many vampires are in Yakuza 6?
None that I found so far. It's babies.
Baby vampires.
Yeah, I think somebody must be watching the baby right now because I went back to, I don't know how to pronounce the name of the city. It starts with a K. I think it's like a part of Tokyo, like a fictional part of Tokyo. I went back to that town, or part of Tokyo, which is in all the Yakuza games, and I don't have the baby with me, so somebody must be watching the baby. But yeah,
God is. Yeah.
the baby's not even a year. Well, it might be a year old. That's what you're old enough to watch yourself at that age, right? When you're a year old.
A year.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah. So I'm just assuming
I leave the kid at home when I go pick up Jolene at school. Like, it's fine.
It's true. You left her with me that one day.
I did have to. I did leave her with his basically leaving her alone.
Yeah, I looked the other way the whole time.
Yeah. You were in the shitter the whole time.
No, I was holding her, but I was just looking the other way.
Yeah. Don't make eye contact with the baby; they'll steal your soul.
But yeah, I'm at a point where if the baby is not with me anymore, so I don't know. The baby setter simulator is probably over with. Don't have to like lift the baby up and down to make it stop crying anymore.
Hold on, you have to make this motion with a baby.
Yeah, you like slowly lift the baby up.
That's not great.
Yeah, and then you rub the baby's head. You rub the baby's head.
What about this way?
Yeah, you do this too. The last time I did it, I tried all different combinations. The baby wouldn't stop crying, so I failed.
The best way to get a baby to stop crying is usually this one. It's just
the Homer Simpson one.
Yeah, right.
No, they didn't have the Homer Simpson option.
Then that gets fucking bullshit.
They really changed, like the graphics in some parts look quite a bit better. They changed the first person mode. The first person mode is way better. And this one, it's actually really cool to go in first person mode and walk around. You go to Hiroshima, part of Hiroshima, and part of Tokyo. Fighting seems a lot better. Although the style is quite a bit different. It's not as varied as the other ones, but it feels a lot better. It still feels really good to just pick up a bicycle and then smash it over some dude's head, and then have like a heat type thing where they'll do a special move with the bicycle.
Yeah,
and he pretty much just like jumps in the air and just smashes the bike on the dude's face. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I was fighting some guy on a dock. And you can grab them, and basically like there's a lot more enemies and groups that you fight in this one. So you grab them and you spin them around. And it's pretty much just grab them, spin them around, and throw them in the water. So Yeah, there's still a bunch of goofy stuff. I think this one's a little bit shorter than the other ones. I was looking at how long Yakuza 5 was, and Yakuza 5 is like twice as long as this one. So I'm probably about halfway through. But yeah, it'll be interesting. This is the last one with that main character. So
Kiryu,
Kiryu, I think. What? Kazuma or something. But I don't know what they're going to do next. He's supposed to be like almost 50, if not 50, but he looks pretty much the same age. And then he runs into some other character, which I don't think is that much older than him. And for whatever reason, they made that guy look like he's 60 years old. So he's got like gray hair and wrinkles, but Kiryu's looks the same age.
Was it that American guy?
No.
That guy looked old as hell.
Scary
Scary Terry.
No. They keep calling him Gramps, though, an old man.
Harry Carey.
That old.
Harry Carey is really old.
Yeah,
that's true.
I ran into some Korean guy and fought him in a wrestling / boxing ring. He had no shirt on, but
shirts versus skins.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He had to be able to tell each other apart.
Right.
Yeah. So took his shirt off.
Because they're both Asian people. See what you mean? I get it.
No.
Twins.
That's not what I meant.
I get it. They all look alike.
Yeah.
They do in the dark.
Chris Tucker.
To be fair, I could not tell he was Korean.
That would be hard for me to decipher.
Yeah. But yeah, that game seems like a lot of fun. I don't know when I'll finish that, but
Walking Dead Season 1, is this like the PS3 game but on PS4?
Yeah, they did some enhancements like making the fence not render what it should be rendering. No, yeah, they tried to make the graphics better, but there's this one fence in Season 2 that just like it's incomplete. I can't walk through it, but it looks like it's not there. I'm pretty sure that's just because they fucked up. But it's hard to go back to that. Like those Walking Dead games do not hold up. The dialogue feels kind of weird. I did make sure that Clementine did not eat human meat. I stopped her from eating human meat. But I mean, that's only a matter of time, right?
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, well, it might be.
All of them human meat.
I'm kind of interested to see what the third season is that they didn't call Season 3, because the Season 1 is not holding up. It doesn't feel as good or as interesting, I guess. That's probably because I've played it multiple times already. Mm-hmm. Did you ever make it through a season of that?
I did not, no.
Did you make it through a season of any of their games?
Wolf Among Us.
You made it through that whole first season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's similar. But I don't know.
I mean, I played it on Vita, so it was pretty rough on there. So.
Yeah, time-sensitive stuff, just like after playing Life is Strange and going back to The Walking Dead and having to deal with all the time-sensitive dialogue, it just feels kind of annoying. But
yeah.
But I already kind of know what happens, so that also makes it less interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if I could play any of them again. I mean, unless you were making different choices or something.
I probably am without knowing it. I think I did not prevent Clementine from eating the human meat the first time I played it. So
I mean, sometimes you just gotta let her eat that human meat.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta let them experiment, right? Be hands off.
It's like, yeah, girl, I got this human meat here. You want to go ahead and eat it or no?
Yeah.
And you couldn't stop her.
I usually don't ask, but I mean, whatever.
They just do it. Okay.
Wow. Well, the more you tell them not to, the more they want to do it, right?
That's what James Bond thinks.
No.
Yeah. It's like if your parents start eating human meat, then you'll be like, oh, that's not cool.
Right.
But if your parents are like, whatever you do, don't eat that human meat.
It's like peeing your pants, yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. All right. You play anything else? Doesn't look like it.
No, got nothing.
Okay. I guess we can surmise some scores.
Woo!
If you want. I don't have the music.
Ladies and gentlemen,
never do.
Time for Surmise the Score. Surmise the Score.
Just going to have Derek sing it every week.
For Surmise the Score. Surmise the Score. Everyone surmise the score.
Hello, and welcome to Surmise the Score. The section of the show where we surmise scores.
Hey, did you say sex?
Titular. What?
What?
On Game Sack, every time one of the guys says titular, the other guy like has this clip that comes in that says, "Did you just say tits?" It's pretty good.
Now I'm with
It's
you.
an inside joke.
Now it's an outside joke because I understand it.
No, no. I don't know why someone would say titular so much anyway. Yeah, I'm inside the house. Yeah. It's coming from inside the house. The surmise the score is. Let's see here. We actually got some scores for some stuff we surmise scores for, believe it or not. The Nintendo Labo Variety Kit and Robot Kit both have scores.
Woo!
So I have no sound effects either because I'm using my phone for all this jazz. Utah jazz.
Well, is that pin? Is it a clickable pin?
No.
Oh, well, you can't even do that.
I can click my heels.
Okay.
No. The Variety Kit wound up with a 76 out of 100. So, coming in dead last with a guess of 70, the only person who owns this, Ralph.
Let's hoping that was me. But I don't
coming
own
in. You were hoping you owned it, I know. Coming in.
Very much.
Coming in dead ass second with a guess of 71 was Derek.
Oh, God damn it. I've not played Aliens. I'm unprepared.
Almost nailing it with a guess of 75 was Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan, you have won the right to add a game to the bad games of all time, bad games list.
I'm running out of games. I probably put Mayhem on there, and I probably put Backstage Assault.
I don't know if Backstage Assault's on. Well, maybe it's on there.
I had to put Backstage Assault on there. The game is garbage.
There's Mayhem.
I bought the Backstage Assault the day it came out. $40.
Yeah, I didn't buy it the day it came out.
What about those?
Okay, it's on there.
What about those bad? Didn't you play any of those bad Star Wars games?
Star Wars? No, I played one on the N64. I don't know what it's called, but
Shadows of the Empire. It's already on this list. I don't even know if it's that bad of a game, but Derek put it on this list.
Man, so did you see Backstage Assault was on there?
Yeah, it was pretty early.
And Mayhem's on there.
Put the pre-sequel on there. I see Borderlands above your shoulder. Put pre-sequel on there.
What? That's not. That game is
probably
perfectly
not that
fine.
bad.
Oh, I mean, no, I didn't say it was that bad. I'm just saying it's.
I wish I would have played Backyard Wrestling 2, but I did not. I want to play the first one.
What about any of the ECW games? Did you play any of them?
I did, but I feel like those are still okay.
Did I put that Ren and Stimpy game on there yet?
I put Vidiots on here.
Okay, that's what it is.
I put that on there a couple weeks ago.
I mean, if I can't, I'm trying to find one that I feel is worthy. And if I can't, I'm just gonna.
I mean, we can come back.
Well, I mean, I got Legends of Wrestling in the bank, I think. I don't think I put Legends of Wrestling on there.
No, it's not on there. You want to do it?
I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Legends of Wrestling.
Legends of Wrestling.
And hopefully, I don't win another one.
We will see.
I do have the second Legends of Wrestling. And then there's there's a third one.
It was like Showdown.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
I think you might be right. Yeah, Showdown Legends of Wrestling.
All right, now we got the robot kit, which got a 69 out of 100. Robot kit not selling too hot, from what I can tell or what I hear, but at least not compared to the variety kit. None of this matters. Oh man. Okay. oh dear. Coming in last with a guess of 74 was Derek.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Tying for first.
Fuck.
With guesses of 70 and 68 were Ryan and Ralph, respectively.
Who's the lower? Who did 68?
Me.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to have to do Legends of Wrestling too because I got...
My pen is still dying. It's been dying for like a month.
I'm trying to look at all my games. Let's see.
It's okay. I got Legends of Wrestling 2 on here.
I haven't been looking at my PlayStation games. Maybe I got...
You may need another one.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
I have to hit the pause button and I'll have to finish Aliens.
Actually, right. I don't know. I haven't checked that far ahead.
Finish the club or one of the Call of Juarez games.
Yeah.
I have a game, but I know you wouldn't want to put it on there. I also didn't win, so I don't have to put a game on there. But I know what I would put in.
You're gonna put Halo on there?
Nope.
What would you put on there?
Don't Starve, because fuck that game.
Yeah.
I have Dead to Rights. Dead to Rights on PS3.
Oh,
to finish that.
I like Dead to Rights. I don't know that I like Dead to Rights 2 all that much, but I like Dead to Rights.
I have the one on PS3. I think you're talking about the PS2 one, right, or something. The Xbox one.
I never played any of them.
I like it.
Them, though.
Try to finish what?
The game I'm going to put on this list is this game I picked up at GameStop one day on the Wii for like $2. It's called Arcade Shooting Gallery.
That reminds me, I should finish The Grudge, and then I could probably have something. The Grudge is only like 4 hours, I think.
Probably. Arcade Shooting Gallery on the Wii. Like, I was hoping it was just like target practice and shit, because that could be kind of fun for like a $2 kind of way. And this was like you're going around an amusement park and shooting aliens.
You should have got like one of those Cabela's hunting games.
I mean, I think my dad has that gun attachment, so I could just get that.
Yeah, Dead to Rights 2 is the worst received of the series.
Is that I don't think the one on PS3 doesn't have a number, I don't think.
Retribution?
Maybe.
Well, you didn't. You said it wasn't the PSP game, right?
Yeah. What, they made a PSP Dead to Rights?
Yeah, called Reckoning. PSP Reckoning.
I don't. There's a dog in this one.
I'm pretty sure you're talking about Dead to Rights Retribution, which was not the same character. It's a reboot.
Yeah, that's the one, PS3 one that I got. Yeah, that one got some bad scores.
I mean, that one got some bad scores, but Dead to Rights 2 got worse scores because Dead to Rights 2 is not good.
Is Dead to Rights 2 PS2? I think it's
PS2.
Okay.
You know what didn't get bad scores? Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Switch.
Got really good reviews, actually.
Got an 86 out of 100.
Yeah, they're selling that thing for full price, though. I can't do that.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I can, but I won't.
Coming in last with a guess of 80 was Ryan.
Man, it's better than that.
Yeah,
what the original do? I guess the original probably get better than that.
I feel like it was around that.
Should finish
I don't
home
know. Let's see here. This is close. Coming in last with a guess of 88 was Derek.
Oh boy. Whew.
And almost nailing it, but not quite, with a guess of 85 was Ralph. So I have another game to put on this list. This pen is fucked. I'm gonna put on this game that I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this. And it's fucking terrible. I just know when I was a kid, we bought it at a garage sale, and I brought it home and had no idea how to fucking play it.
Is it Tony La Russa's baseball?
Yeah, I'm like, what is this ball coming at the screen?
Is it Sammy Sosa's baseball? Was it just a cork?
I bought that blind at a pawn shop once on Genesis. Tony La Russa.
Yeah, I mean, I had that, but this is called Orb 3D on the NES.
I have no idea.
Orb 3D.
I was definitely not buying my own games for the NES. I think I missed the NES, really. Like, I played it at my grandma's, but I never, like, had it. I think Super Nintendo was our first.
Man, nah. I don't know. I don't know if I bought it, but, I mean, it must have been like $1 or $2 at a garage sale. So I'm sure it was worth buying for that, but holy shit. It's rough. I still don't know how to play it. I need to look up some YouTube videos of it because I actually don't even remember what it looked like. We surmised scores for Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly, but that does not have... It only had one score, I think. Last I looked. It does not have a meta score. So now we have a lot of things to surmise scores for once. Let's start at the top. Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. Is it Redux or Redo? I never know.
I think it's Redux. I think Redux is the official way to pronounce that.
I didn't know if it was like French. Redo. I'm sure it's not.
It might be. I don't know. I don't know the origin.
Because I feel like Apocalypse Now Redux. I've heard people call that Redo before. Yeah. I don't know. It's probably not true.
Call it Red Dead.
Yeah, Apocalypse Now, Red Dead. Derek, Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux. Which is is it a remaster of the DS game?
I think it's similar to the Radiant Historia thing. I don't know what you'd want to call that, a remake.
An upres?
According to dictionary.com, it is Redux.
Okay, Redux.
Or Redix. No, just kidding.
I'm going to go... Can I phone a friend and ask what the original score was?
Sure.
It probably was reviewed well because it's an Atlas game. It's a Shin Megami Tensei game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it.
I mean, I have a number in my head. I just want to see if it's close to what I should be putting it at.
0.
The original game was an 80.
Okay, I was going to go 81.
81.
It's a hard game. Got one negative review.
Oh my gosh.
Game Critics, whatever the hell that is.
It's not a real site. Ryan.
I think it's going to get higher than the original. I'm going to say 83.
Oh, man. 83. Well, I'm obviously going to go 82 because I love a good sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich or?
Yep, you guys are the
big dick sandwich.
The black weird stuff around it. I don't know what you call that. It's not a wafer.
Yeah.
Whatever. Next up we got Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
Wow, that's still getting made.
Yeah, they didn't just give up on it.
It's actually called the Definitive Edition.
I think so. I thought that's what the box said earlier when I looked at it. Ryan.
77.
77. I'm gonna go 79.
God damn it.
Derek, you want to get that
78.
sandwich?
Do it.
I don't want to, but now I feel obligated to, so fuck it. Sandwich me.
78.
He just knows
78.
that he's likely to not win if he does that, and they have to pick a game.
Very true. I don't have any games left.
You could pick 0. It's fine.
I mean,
that would mean it wasn't released?
Unless I can put Knack or Knack 2 or Don't Starve on there, I got nothing for you.
You could do all that.
I think Don't Starve is a garbage game.
You're going to wait for the Knack collection.
Then I want to wait for the Knack collection.
Yeah.
State of Decay.
10 years, we're going to get a Knack collection, and everyone's going to be all excited like they are for the Spyro and Crash collection.
It's true. It's true. State of Decay 2. Let's see. I'm first here. I'm going to go... It's probably uneducated, but 75.
Oh, you stole mine.
Apparently it was not uneducated. Derek.
71.
71. Ryan.
I'm going to say 76.
76.
I was going to buy that until I watched some video of it, and it seems way too much like the first one.
Yeah, I just can't handle those. You don't call them. Is it survival? What do you call them?
It's kind of like the Don't Starve type thing that, like Derek was talking about, but except for like having to restart over, you keep the current state of the world, but you get a new character. So
yeah, it's like zombie. No, it's not like Zombie U at all. But you die and get a new character. Runner 3, which is the sequel to Bit Trip Runner and Runner 2 Future Legend of Rhythm Alien. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I thought the character in that looked the same as Bit Trip Runner, but I wasn't sure if they were that much related or not.
Commander Video, I think is his name. In this game, you can play as Shovel Knight and Charles Martinet, or Martinet, whatever his name is, which is really weird. Runner 3, who is first here? Derek is first.
Oh, man. 77.
70?
I don't know what the other games got.
I think these games are like cult classics.
Yeah, like
cult meaning they're reviewed very poorly.
They're reviewed pretty well.
Weird. Yeah, video games are weird where you'll have a cult classic sell terribly but get reviewed really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they'd be above a 7 out of 10, but I could be wrong. Ryan.
I'm gonna say 83.
83. I want to go 85. It's probably too damn high, like the rent. Whatever. Okay, next up we got, this may be a little too early on some of these, but whatever, we're doing them. Dark Souls Remastered. Every version except the Switch version. Because that got delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan.
89.
Oof, okay, I'm still alive. Ralph, don't fuck me over. Unless it's me.
89. I'm gonna go. I'll just go 90. It's dangerous.
Oh, thank God. Well, this is literally the
sandwiched.
Yep, I'm saying 91 was sandwiched. No, 91 is where I was going. I was going 91 the whole time.
Oh no, I got sandwiched again. Okay, then finally Detroit Become Human.
It's you.
I'm first. I'm gonna go 87.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm alive. I'm going 85.
I almost went 85.
That's where I was going at 85. Ryan? You want it?
Ryan?
You want it?
I was going to say 86, but I'll do 84.
Oh.
84. All right. That's all I got.
Can you look up real quick, Ryan? What did Beyond Two Souls get? And
Beyond Two Souls probably got in the 70s.
What did Heavy Rain get?
I think
Heavy Rain
Beyond
was
Two
probably
Souls got
higher.
lower. Yeah.
People were done with his weirdness after that. Beyond Two Souls was a 70, and then 72 on PS4, and Heavy Rain was Heavy Rain was better received. Heavy Rain was an 87.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a 78 on PS4. So
I forgot they were on PS4. I guess it was just
they're digital here, but physical elsewhere for PS4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's all the surmising I got, and I guess it's perhaps the end of the show.
What's the plan for next week? What Ralphie and I've got a war done?
I don't know. I haven't been able to play it much lately, but
is it possible to finish Labo?
Does Katie? Hold on, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I still got a couple things I need to put together. I kind of forgot that I had it.
Does Katie like watching you play God of War or no?
No, she doesn't give a shit about beating up shit, fighting
angry
stuff.
people.
What if you could run over a bear with a tractor? Then would she be in?
Yeah, I think she would. I mean, if she saw the story stuff, she'd probably be interested.
That's what I meant. Has she seen the story stuff?
No. See, the problem is I have my PS4 upstairs and my Xbox One downstairs. So this is why I mostly play shit on Xbox One when I can, because it seems like it's easier. And I don't want to. I leave my PS4 upstairs because VR is hooked up to it, and it seems like that would work better up in my room than in the living room. Whatever. I wish God of War was on Xbox. Is what I'm saying here. I guess I'd probably be playing it more.
Microsoft probably wishes it was also on Xbox.
Yeah, Gears of War, God of War. They probably think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm always taking cover in God of War and throwing my axe.
I don't ever throw the axe.
You're just waiting for Kratos to yell Dom.
Yeah.
Boy.
So we're both of you are getting Detroit. I mean, I know Ryan is.
That's a couple months away, or a couple weeks away, but yeah, I'll try to get it.
The problem here for. Sorry, go ahead.
I guess Dragon's Crown Pro already got reviews, but
yeah, dude.
I'm gonna try to get Dark Souls, but I don't know that I care. But a couple buddies might want me to get it, so I'm in the middle right now.
So you're gonna get the Switch version?
Yeah, in 5 more months.
Yeah. Was it really delayed that long?
I don't know. They haven't said.
Yeah, that amiibo needs to get worked on. The problem here for me, with Detroit is it comes out either the same week or real close to when the physical version of SteamWorld Dig 2 comes out.
Oh, fuck. I forgot they were doing that.
And Owlboy and that new Harvest Moon, and I've got all of them pre-ordered for some reason.
Is SteamWorld Dig 2 limited run type thing, or is it not limited?
No,
it's not limited.
It's regular, right?
Okay.
I got it coming from Best Buy. So.
What does SteamWorld Dig 2 look like? Is it like the first one?
It's the
It's like that weird RPG one.
I mean, it's kind of like a Metroid game-ish. Sort of. I don't know. But, yeah, all that shit's coming out. So I don't know if we'll get Detroit right away. Okay, at some point. But
Detroit will get you eventually.
Damn it. Yeah, it will. Any final words from anyone?
What do you want on your tombstone? Is that what you're asking? Pepperoni.
I just want a different kind of pizza.
Did they have a taco tombstone pizza? Or no?
Yeah, they have some kind of Mexican one, if I remember right. Yeah. Tombstone's fine.
Yeah, that movie's pretty good too. Yeah.
I feel like my dad probably watched that. I don't think I ever have.
Oh, that's pretty good. Val Kilmer's pretty good in that one.
That's surprising. Okay. I guess that's the end of the show, unless Derek has any final words about his favorite pizza.
My final words is always eat the sausage.
Okay. When in doubt.
Yeah, so you would have let Clementine eat the human meat.
Yep. Always eat the sausage, especially when it's Kratos' sausage.
Spoiler. I guess we should level the night away.
Right off into the sunset, all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the tired train to Dicktown.
Take me home, country roads.
Stay tuned for the commuter spoiler cast. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all watching that later.
We all
voice chat on.
We'll all be right back. Did you wait? Hold on. You're gonna get Pizza Titan Ultra?
Is it on anything but
just PC?
If it was on something else.
Yeah, you should probably put that on Switch or something.
I want to play that game real bad.
Yeah, I feel like it would have to come to something else eventually, but maybe not. I mean, I guess there are other. What was there other game? Star Wall or whatever. That came to other stuff.
Everything.
So,
yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I want to play that game real bad still.
Yeah, I watched part of the quick look, even though I'd already seen it in real life, and played it.
Yeah, right. We quick looked at ourselves.
You already lived it.
Yeah, we talked to the guy, or Derek did.
Was it me or you? I don't remember.
I didn't talk to anyone. I felt like shit.
Did you ask him what he wanted on his tombstone?
I think you did. You talked to somebody, didn't you? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I have an interview on here with you.
I don't think so, but maybe.
What kind of pizza is it? Pepperoni, or is it cheese, or is there other choices? Anchovies?
It's probably anchovies. Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza?
Hawaiian anchovy pizza.
I think you talked to the Forsaken Castle guys.
Yeah, you're good, buddy.
Is it fruit pizza?
Is that what you guys are looking at right now?
No, it's Pizza Titan Ultra. Sorry, I don't remember.
We'll just jump right in here. What if this was just hop 7 rings and you get a bonus pizza?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just chimed in. I guess I don't know.
Say bonus soda, or you say bonus pizza?
Boner soda.
Bonus soda.
Was it the fact that I think you might? What did he bring up? What was the game that you really liked that he brought up on Pizza Titan Ultra?
Was it Crazy Taxi? I don't remember.
No, it was
or Yo-Noid.
No, not Armored Core. What's the other game? What was the other game that you really like? That you were like, oh man, I really like
Blast Core.
Blast Core, yeah.
Did he bring that up? I don't even remember.
Somebody brought up Blast Core, and you're like, yeah, I fucking love that game.
I almost bought the Japanese version of that the other day because it was really cheap on someone's eBay page. I don't know why I would buy that.
You're so frugal. You're so frugal. Absolutely.
I said I almost bought it. I didn't.
No, I know.
You still have that collection, right? It's got it in there.
Yeah.
The rare collection.
Rare replay.
Yeah.
That thing's dirt cheap. Like, that's such a good deal, but it's only on Xbox.
Just like every other Xbox game ever, because the Xbox is dirt cheap.
I don't know about that.
The X is not.
The Xbox games are the same price as the PS4 games.
The X is absolutely not cheap, but everything you buy an Xbox One S for like what, $250 still?
I think
PlayStation
like $200.
Slim for that too, right?
Yeah, I mean I've got a Pro and a Slim, or a Pro and a regular downstairs. I don't need either of those. I also haven't turned on my Switch in so long. Like I need to not play Fortnite and be done with God of War so I can play Zelda.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I bought Breath of the Wild again, even though I already had it on Wii U.
Yeah, I need to start playing Zelda. That's what I should probably play next.
You already had the definitive edition on Wii U.
He has the new edition.
Sealed. It's always gonna be sealed.
You have Seal on definitive Seal, the definitive Seal edition.
Yeah,
that one album
Rose edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that album with that song on it is his definitive album.
Yeah.
My brother used to have it. It was real good.
Val Kilmer was the star of that movie.
He was Batman for a time.
Mm-hmm.
Level the night away.
Bye.